Hi, Tom Coley, coach for Buckeye Cable System and BCSN, and it's an honor and a privilege to be with Kyle Markins here today at the zoo, the Dart Dash Frog 5K. And Kyle, I know that before we get into anything else, we got to say that your wife Leanne is one of our top administrators at BCSN. We were chatting off air about how great she is and what she does, and she works so hard. Does she bring the work home?
Yes, she does. She's a great mother and she's a great wife, and sometimes we're a little tired, but we still make time to make each other feel very loved and very welcome.
Well, you guys have a beautiful family. And Kyle, you know, we were chatting also that you're just kind of coming new to 5Ks, and you were a former standout football player, Patrick Henry, wore number 15. Is it just getting, you know, you're in good shape, but is it just trying to promote things to stay active? Because I look for touch football games all the time, but at 64 they ain't around.
Right.
You know you could still play, but is that part of the just staying active?
It's just, I like to be competitive. It's like you said, it's hard to find. It's hard to get your friends around to play football or play basketball.
The ball around, yeah.
I mean, my kids are starting to get a little bit older, so I'm probably gonna wear them out here pretty soon. But it's just something to be competitive with and active with, and it's getting funner. It doesn't hurt as much.
Okay. That's always a good thing. Kyle, do you have a time? I mean, are you a guy that, you know, you're new to it, so do you have a time you shoot for off of the last one that you ran, or you just say, hey, the zoo's beautiful, you know, incredible aesthetics here, and it's going to be fun, and I'm just going to go out and run, and whatever happens, happens?
No, I'm very competitive with myself. I was about 26 minutes before I hurt my knee this last summer moving some stuff around, but I finished the Glass City at 28 minutes, so I'd like to beat that. That's what I'm shooting for.
That's pretty good. That's not bad. But also, we'll let the fans in. Kyle, you are a sportsman. Besides being an outstanding football player, you follow the Lions. You're a draftnik. I know you know the draft inside and out. You're the Tiger man. So we'll start with the Lions. You kind of pleased with their draft and where they're going?
I am. I think we have the offensive skill position set. I think we need to keep Stafford up on his feet, and we just need him to make some better decisions and not throw us out of games as much as he has been the past few years. But I think we're ready to make a big step.
Kyle, that's so interesting. You mentioned Stafford. You look him on paper, the size, the courage, the arm. He can make every throw that you need to. And sometimes he's brilliant, and he's a good leader. He reads coverages. There's something missing that, you know, he should be in that top 5 elite group. And when you talk about the top 5 elite, his name really doesn't come in there around the NFL. What do you think is a missing chip for him? And you had an interesting comment. It better happen soon.
Right. No, I'm not sure what it is, Tom. I mean, he can look like the best quarterback in the league, and the same drive on the same series, the next play, he can look like a complete bonehead. I mean, I don't know, he's very skilled, and I hope he comes around, and I hope he takes the next step.
And he seems like a really positive guy in the organization. All right, let's move over to the Tigers. You got it right up there. I've been a Tiger fan my entire life. I get where you're coming from. Great team. They're going to hit, pitching pretty solid even without Verlander. Maybe they solved the bullpen issue, which has, gone on for a long time. But what I notice is they're so much more athletic, Kyle. They have athletes out there. People in the outfield can go get the ball, people that can run. Talk about the Tigers this year.
I'm excited. We started off great, then we kind of slowed down a little bit. But, I mean, you can't play 800 baseball all year long. So. Right. As long as we continue to win series, I think we're in real good shape to hopefully get back to the World Series and bring it home this time.
All right, Kyle, here's the key question everybody wants to know about the Tigers. Is Verlander going to be Verlander again? Is he going to pitch this year? Every time he throws, it seems like it's a twinge deal. I got a twinge. Usually when you're hearing twinges, that's not good. That ends up being surgery. What do you think?
I'm a huge Verlander fan, so I still hold out faith that he's going to pitch and he's going to pitch well. I know in spring training they were raving saying that he was throwing just as well as he was as 2006.
With velocity.
With velocity, right. So I'm still holding out hope and faith that he comes back and he's the dominant Verlander that we want to see.
All right, well, we want to see the dominant Kyle Markins today in the Dart Dash Frog 5K. Kyle, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. Tom Coley, coach for Buckeye Cable and BCSN.